Good afternoon and welcome on. There we go. Good afternoon. Welcome on into another episode of From Day One. As we get closer to the big 100, alrighty. So again, we start with the 15s. By the way, today is the lull before the storm, as the previous event, the Elemental Synergy, has pulled itself out of the world, and of course the new event for the spring skins do not start until guild reset time the day. You guys will be seeing this on Monday. As it is, there will be some tasks you will want to go ahead and make sure you don't do if your time zones do fit up correctly, so that you can double dip with doing them and getting credit for that spring skins task coming in tomorrow. Of course, grab our key and our 9 1/4. As this is me taping on Sunday, you see it on Monday edition. The new beginning of the week items for both Asgard and the cross-server tournament of the elements do become available. Right next, let's head over to Outland to knock out those 3. As well. And of course, the other one, Indian Slavers Camp. So there we go as well. So the not quite heroic chest, but someday could potentially wish to be. Today gets 3 Kiras. Not too terrible, but not awesome. As always, let's grab the mailbag. See what we've got waiting for us there. Alrighty. So the ranking reward. It's a 70. The boss that we didn't collect. From Asgard, there are those prizes. Today's group gift. Being that, of course, and the black balls. We'll leave the black balls in the inventory. And the remnants of the last event. One each with 70k. And as I said, of course, this is the lull before the storm. We'll show you there. Only tasks are just the generics. There's some lovely gold. Get our 50 skins. And since we did complete the Outland, we will get our little touch of gold. Our little Dominator prize. And the Outland treasure. Alright, let's see what's in tonight's Ascension season. For us, that'll be the last day of this ticket. Still going to be a little bit questionable whether we're going to get the summer season or the elemental season that everybody is in tomorrow. And for this last day, we have Mage Skills up 25, Daily Quest 10, and the Health Glyph going up twice. The weekly, of course, has already been gone. The 3-day task is the only thing left, but unfortunately, there are only 3 tasks left to complete, and you do not get credit for the complete 10 task itself until after you complete it. So, evil is that evil will do there. So we need, what, 14, 15 AT? 15 80. That's 2 levels. Which technically makes those other 2 tasks null and void. And the final pickup, we move on over, is only 50 of the chest. And unless somebody, well, and again, you're seeing this on Monday, so the event would be gone. Sponsored the gold ticket, there would be none of those prizes. But I will check it between taping of the episodes today. Somebody might have sent it in on Sunday, we'll see. Alright, so let's start tasking through the dailies. We'll save the energy for a moment. Oh yeah, and we already had the glyph because of the 2, so we can skip that for now. Pet summoning. Time to just crack an egg. And we get 10, but not the absolute, for Albus. And Albus is the only pet that we get a 10 for. Alright, hero skin is next. Let's see, who out of our main 5-some can use a boost to a skin today? Let's see, of course we got our Yasmin, Astaroth, Kira, Celeste, and whatchamacallit. And since we just called her whatchamacallit, let's give her this boost today. Iris, there you go. Alright, moving on down our list. Titan Artifact Spears are next, aka the big money black balls. Today's black ball is worth not much at all, with minimal earth crown. Alright, that's enough shining. You didn't do a great prize in there. Alrighty, Titan Artifact time is next. 51s, almost basically across the board on the top 5. No one's at 3 stars either, so it isn't like you can say put it on the 3-star guy because it would be worth more. For now, let's put it on Hyperion. This will start during the week to build everybody up another level. Alrighty, cross-server Tournament of the Elements time comes next. The Sunday night into Monday morning edition. Sunday into Monday, that is. So you can actually get technically 6 days of cross-server events. Well, 5 and change. You can get the rewards 6 times. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But you still only get actually 5 full days of actual fighting. As the rewards reset at your new dawn of the day in Dominion time frame. But the actual tournament set doesn't reset till next year's reset day at 2 a.m. UTC. 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central, 7 Mountain, and 6 Pacific. So round 1 should be, stage 1 should be a cakewalk. So let's do the raid. And cakewalk achieved with perfect 250s and 50s respectively. So that's going to be 3 times 5 for 1,500 on the old scoreboard. And a 200 coin for doing so. Stage 2 should be more of the same, but with 7. It should be about 3 times 7, 2,100 points. And that again it is. We will leave the rest of the stages for now. And let's get a fight going so we can burn a little energy. Iris's guy Bullgirax, why not? Chapter 12. So for the first time in this episode, the Sons of Dominion bring us a fight. But we'll give it one more shot. In the depths of solitude. That's absolutely zero. So let's change it to a chapter 11 instead of a chapter 12. And let's see if we get any better. There's the last one to go. Bye-bye. Come on, Nexters. There you go, but absolutely nothing, so you suck anyway, Nexters. Alright, let's get back to our daily quest since we left those off. First, we'll collect the ones we had already completed. Not quite far enough yet to go ahead and get the energy because it'll restart the clock again. Heroes, I think, actually have a task. Even though we really don't totally really need to do it. Because unless we do get the golden ticket and get the retro credits, none of those really are going to come into play. Alright, let's grab a card of Divination so we can get our 150. Oh, chime, there's going to be a new email in the mailbag. We'll check that in just a quick proverbial 2 shakes of a jiffy. But for the moment, we can go ahead and do our second of the 3 quickies. And collect the first. Let's see what that new 2 spears will take. Reminds me, we haven't actually checked the spears. Let's see if we have anything new from our guild mates. Just morning wishes. It's weird. Doesn't matter if it's morning, evening, weekend, whenever. Usually, the first time you get on, they call it morning, regardless. Just a little glitch of the guild. Alright, Circle of Summoning. We have enough for one round. Let's do it. 30 for Mr. Angus. 30 for Captain Nova. 30 for Eartha Brute, aka Angus. 30 for the Fiery Vulcan. 30 for the lovable yet watery Mari. And I believe that's 5. Decent pull. Very decent. How many of them get to be cashed in? A couple. Gets us back to 5,000 Titan coins. Okay, so not really anything there. Actually, let's go back up while the memory still got it. Go into Asgard for me. As I grab a quick drink. Alright, first of all, let's start with the Astral Seer. That's where you get your 1 free per day. Can stock up to 7. Each week you need to do at least 5. To complete this particular task on the weekly list. That's what we want. You're going to need a ton of those base crystals to get out of the first round of Ascension. The other ones here, the Insignias and everything else, are greater later. But to get out, you actually need those base crystals. I would love a lot more than just 5 or 10 too, you darn little wheel. And our 7th and final is a good 50. Thank you. So that completes that one. Both the Ascension Spire and the Wisdom Tree, you want to do 3 to complete their sections on the weekly. And then for the minions and boss, you want to do all of your fights to complete those sections. Win or lose, doesn't matter, you just have to complete them to get those credits. So see, there's Yasmin, how many it needs for the next level. Same thing for Astaroth, 3 left on the first level there. 4 left for Kira on that level. Iris needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As this one would actually open up both here and here. And Celeste needs a whole shooting match. Okay. So we'll hold off on that one for the moment. Let's go up to the Hall of Fame because we'll be able to get a couple, not many, but a couple resources. Now this basically logs not only your finish for the previous lake. See, there's my credits for my finish, but also then credits for the top guilds for the week. So it's not a great amount of resources, but a little. Okay, again, it's going to want you to do 3 here to complete that part of the task tree. These are where you get to put the abilities into one of the 8 branches. Sorry, 7 branches. The Tree of Wisdom has the Mage role, Tank, Archman, Healer, Support, Warrior, and Control. And as you can see, Control is getting pretty darn thin with only 5 heroes in its section. Only 6 in the Warrior branch, 7 in the Support, 6 in the Healer, 8 in the Marksman, 9 in the Tank, and 14 in Mage. Alright, where are we going to put some resources this week? Wait, Celeste ain't up there in Healer? Where is Celeste then? Celeste is considered a mage. Okay. Yeah, let's build up Jasmine then today. There's my 3. You, of course, can put more, but it's only required to do 3, and if you're low on resources, it might be advantageous of you just to do the 3. So we'll collect some more prizes. Okay, down to the weekly. There's the 3 times you did the Wisdom branch. 5 times you did the Astral Providence, that's the spin. And there's the Ascension Spire, that's where you're going to put the deals. Guild Boss, which of course is only available on the weekend. And the minions will actually be at, I believe it's 3, 5, and 9. Or 3, 7, and 9, something like that. Some weird concoction of numbers like that. Alrighty, let me see, are we ready to do the 3rd airship quite yet? Not quite yet. How much longer? 2 minutes? Yeah. Let's do our tower in the meantime. Sunshine Tower time. Climb it up as always. The first 26 are free because you did the entire tree, the entire tower the day before. Any day you don't, of course, you lose 1 level per fight you don't do. So if you just fail at 49, you'll get the first 25 levels for the next day, and so forth. If, though, for some reason your internet goes out, you forget to play, you just decide you don't want to play for a day, then come back, the whole 26 will be required of you. Unless you wish to pay some money. In the form of emeralds, that is. I believe it only does it if you've made sure you've done so for a couple times before, but it lets you buy what they call a cleanup at 10 emeralds a level that have a fight. Alright, we got enough for something on all 3. Let's avoid the rest of the buffs the way up. A, make sure to see if we can make it. B, see how high we can stack those gold coins, which currently is at 38. So we get the horn at top. And whoops, past the buff. Treasure chest at 20. Do we get the axe? Yes, no we don't. We get the gold instead. 22. Gold again. Back above 400k. Skip the buff on 24. 25, the last free fight. And the last last free chest. That time we get the enchanted chain, which of course no one needs. So the first fight we have tonight, 111,000, well, tonight afternoon, whenever, 111,000 and change. With a bunch of weird folks, Astaroth and Celeste also appearing in the mix. In the mix, pick a 6. Even though there's only 5, well, 6 is not bad. And there's the short. Alrighty, up we go to a treasure chest on 28. And more gold we get. 29 with 113k. Did that number actually go down? With Dead in the front, followed by Astaroth and Kira. And everything else in between. Trying to power off a cell phone real quick. There we go. So we'll skip the buff on 30. So 143 on the skull coin counter so far. 116 and change next. With Kimau, Arachne, Astaroth, Kira, and Celeste. With Fenris along for petting duties. Onward to the treasure chest at 32. More gold, I guess it is tonight. In the gold Orama top half. So we have an Astaroth, Yasmin, Maya. Arachne at 119k. Again, Fenris along for the ride. And we have a naked Astaroth up front. We'll put Iris on it. Basically have him die just immediately after. And that'll be the end of that fight. Alright, double on 34, 121k. With Galahad up front with Kimau. Astrid Luca taking up the rear. This time we'll actually bring out Celeste's first ability. Put a healing on Kira. And we'll give a shield just to give a moment. And with that healing, you can see Kira back to basically full strength. 35, the treasure chest, worth even more gold. I guess it's just one of those gold days, gold Mondays. And like my good friend over at HWC, Charlie would say, Math Mondays, I guess it's Gold Monday today. Go ahead and use Celeste's ability to bring a little bit of life back to Astaroth as a guest. late on that one. We'll have to do it on this next fight. That little sounder means one of the other sites I do attend to. I love playing old vintage video games, and when I mean vintage, I usually mean nothing newer than Super NES, Sega Genesis / Mega Drive, and anything older. So the Atari, Television, Nintendo, Sega Master Systems, ColecoVisions, Channel F, Fairchilds, Odyssey, Magnavox, those kind of things. And I posted a score for a television game called Night Stalker, which I guess has got at least some attention over on that particular leaderboard. That is at least the 6th little sounder on the other phone, which I had kept outside of recording sound distance in the last 40 minutes. Oh, we finally get something that ain't gold. So, Tower coins this time around. So, let's see. As we move on, 40 is 128.2. And we will, of course, use a regular team. Astroff, Galahad, Keymao in front. Change. Immediately we'll use Keymao. Surprisingly, it's actually going to go to Kira because Astral has done some healing on his own. And that completes that fight. Alright, 131.2 now. Sorry about the clicks in the background, I'm just sending a message. Treasure chest, let's go middle this time. We'll skip a course that's above, so we get our last double at 44 and 45. Starting with 133k, pretty okay lineup here. Perfect, looking good. Awesome. And on to the second of the double. Why ain't you clicking? I clicked 5 times here. treasure chest, the second from the last. Use some candles, that's quite nice. The penultimate fight, 138.8. We definitely need some healing. Need some love and healing. Of course, I use it, then they delete it. Damn it. Alright, now I'm not going to use a heal. So we're going to go for 307. Of course, open the doors, open the hatch, let everything run wild. Here we go. Tower. The old Sunshine Tower for today. Last prize is more gold. So the 308 turned into over 55,000. Tower rewards gets, of course, the tower coins and gold. Ready? So back to the Ascension season. For the last two tasks. The 10 daily quests have completed. Mage's hero skill. So I guess we'll start with Iris. Is Celeste also considered a mage? I think she was. Yeah. We'll do hers. That gets 8. Alright, let's see who else is considered a mage. Lilith? Okay, fine. There's 12. There's 16. There's 20. I think we need 25. So we'll have to pick up the other 5 later. Out to the airship. To do some tasks. Of course, as always, in part 2, we will have some good frauditors, auditors, solve morons, and everything else in between. And of course, since we did complete Art Bell's talk of UFOs with his individual last night, we will have a new topic tonight in the overnight segment. So be with us there for that as well. Alrighty, we'll collect our first energy. Gift of the Elements is next. Dante, you can have a cheapy level today. There you go. And let's get a few skin stones. And that, of course, gets us back to the energy ticking. Alrighty. $600K will be today's version of the deal. Let's see, Storm Hammers, got plenty. Siren Songs, we can always use those. Soul Catchers, why not? Okay. So that completes on those. How are we doing on time? We still got a good 10 minutes. Let's do our first fight of the day. Pick up our 343 coins. Put them in our pockets. 457. So let's see. Is that the fake New World banner? I'll take a look a little later, but this is too easy of a target to pass up. 3 is definitely going to be a play, but I'm going to go 1 as the alternate. So 1, 3. So want the top team up to 1. My second team on battle 3. Do I still want this, or do I want squishy? Yeah, I still want that, because that way there's still a little healing that's potential. Again, you must win 2 out of 3. You don't have to win them all. Sounds to me with the Grand Arena. Power Stone of Sebastian over there. There goes Team out. Five plays 4 at the moment. There goes Astral. Thea and Sebastian are done. The Nebula is the last to fall. Now the fight we expect to lose as we put our worst team to it. There's that loss, so we're tied 1-1 with one fight to determine it all. Yeah, that is the fake version of the New World. I just noticed the flag is Nebula and Semios. Insignia. There we go. Insignia. And there's the win. So with that, we move up to 435 on the table. Take a look at the regular arena fights. At 311, a 276 power. I think we'll take an easy win. Not many spots, but hopefully an easy win at 189. There she is, not even one hero falling on my side of the field. Very nicely done. And we did pick up, as I said, not many spots, but we do pick up 6 to 305. You see, it was a little bit of a fall as we were in the 2s yesterday. In the Grand Arena, we also did have a fall, but we've at least managed to recover to 435, at least for the time being. Alright, do we have any heroes close to becoming part of the party? Helios needs 11. Lars needs a ton. And everybody else still needs a ton as well. Alright, so Helios 11. Do I have any of her fights open? I have 2. Let's do them. Or at least let's try to do them. Well, we get 1 out of that one. And, well, we're only going to get 2 fights, so we get 1 out of 2. There, so that's 2 more. That gets us to within 9. Alright, Cornelius can get the blue +1, it looks like. Needing, looks like level, what, 30? You heard the man, level 30. For Mr. Cornelius. Multipass. And if you get that reference, you've seen good old movies of the 90s. Alright, that brings him up. I would say he's a mage too, so let's go ahead and we'll do 2 here. So that technically should get us to 22 on the counter. What's Darkstar's tasks? Alright, let's get him. That'll, I believe. Oh, there is a blue 2. Just remember. Get him the blue 2. Alright, let's be enough for those. And we'll collect those 2 10 emerald pickups for the promotion. there they are. And with that, we're close enough. We'll just bring this bad boy to a nice, happy conclusion, at least for part 1. So as always, please make sure you do like, share, and subscribe. Get us to those goals of 50,000 views, 1,000 subscribers. So both Boxy Nexters and YouTube will pay attention to us and, send those nice red boxes away so we can send them to you, the nice, lovely individuals. CoinBase and Ibotta are below. Fill them out to go ahead and get your $10 free for signing up. And then CoinBase and Earn 2-minute lessons, 1-question quiz to get up to $100 in free crypto that you can use here in Dominion. And Ibotta rewards you for what you normally do anyway, and that's, of course, having to shop. So until we do meet again for part 2 with the auditors, frauditors, and everybody in between. And overnight wars the more Art Bell, midnight in the desert madness, and glorious magic. Like, share, and subscribe. Be kind to one another, as again in the world, and it boils down to all we have is one another. It's always a great new world to release the Krakens. We'll see each other this evening for part 2 as we continue to march along here from day 1. Enjoy this final fight before we go. With that fight again, love, share, and subscribe. We'll see each other this evening for part 2 from day 1. Have a great afternoon.